All right, Ron Goodall, FightHype.com. I'm here with my man, strength and conditioning coach, Bruce Shoo Carrington, Sandy Ryan, Andre Berto. The list goes on. There's so many people, but Coach DJ, what's going on, brother?
Ron G, what's going on, bro? How you been?
Good, man. I'm happy to catch up. It's been some time since we chatted up. So what's new?
Right? Man, just staying busy, working. You know, just finished a great fight, working with Shoo Carrington. Bruce Shoo Carrington. Madison Square Garden. Phenomenal win. Great victory, bro. It was all good.
Awesome. You know, seeing the fact that Shoo Carrington, I mean, anytime he goes to New York, I mean, this guy is knocking heads loose. I mean, that performance right there was, a lot of people said very reminiscent of like a Tommy Hearns, you know, tall, knows how to use his reach, and if by all means he gets that knockout. So at this point, Shoo Carrington is definitely went from like Tim Bradley's like top prospect to now it has to be a contender for, you know, one of these titles eventually coming up. So what was that training camp like working with one of these ESPN and Ring Magazine Prospect of the Year kind of guys?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna tell you, hey, it was amazing. Shoo puts in the work, you know. He's very dedicated. He's serious about his training. I'm serious about training. So, you know, we went hand in hand. And I mean, the chemistry was amazing amongst him and I. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, when I worked with Shoo, it was just, it was an automatic locked in. Yeah, for sure.
You know, and you came in the game working with Hasim Rahman, who's former undisputed heavyweight champ, you know, the one and only, the one to knock out Lennox Lewis during his prime. So when you came from that era of helping and working with, you know, heavyweights to now coming down working with smaller guys, not saying small, but in comparison, obviously, just what's the difference of working with someone like this? Is it the speed that you have to work with, or the explosiveness, or?
It's the speed. It's the speed for sure. A lighter guy, you know what I mean? So that's to be expected for sure. I would definitely say speed. You
know, this is kind of maybe like a fantasy fight right now, and obviously you're going to be backing your guy Shoo in this, but like, you know, Shoo has an idea that one day it would be great if potentially he would be able to fight, you know, either 1A, 1B, what people say pound for pound, Naoya Inoue. Is that like a fight that will get your blood boiling, you know, and juices flowing? I mean, maybe a better way of just if Shoo was able to materialize a Naoya Inoue fight?
You had it right, get my blood boiling, for sure. So, you know, I would definitely say yeah. You know what I mean? Shoo for sure will win that fight. It'd be a great fight, you know. I'm rolling with Shoo all day long. You know, we will definitely train hard for that fight because, how do you pronounce his name again?
Naoya Inoue?
There you go. Yeah. You know, he's a great fighter, man. So you can't take that from him. You know what I mean? And definitely would also prepare accordingly for him, for sure.
Do you think that fight would be like a high technical fight, or would it be kind of like almost somewhat like I have to come at you brawl mentality, like being the bigger person that he is?
Well, I would say because Shoo is a smart guy, right? So I would, me knowing Shoo, he would definitely use his experience with being smart in the ring for sure.
What do you feel that Inoue does so great that potentially, if he did move up, that you guys would have to worry about?
I would say his power.
Yeah.
His power. You know, he has power, so we will not overlook that. But he has power, so and he also has a great set of skills. You know, we're gonna be honest about it. However, we will prepare accordingly and be ready for sure if that fight was to ever occur.
You know, he's about to fight Lewis Nery. It's gonna be a big fight in Japan because there's like history. I don't know if you know about the whole him being banned over there, and now he's being uplifted. And
no, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, so pretty much. So he's fought like a Japanese fighter over there. And It's been, you know, cases where he failed a drug test or he came overweight. So those type of results ended up also, not saying playing a factor in why he won, but he ended up knocking out this guy and he fought twice. So they kind of were like, nah, get this dude out of here. We don't, you know. So because of how big Inoue is in Japan, I don't know, this is like a storyline that they are materializing, saying that this could be maybe the revenge fight. But now the ban's unlifted. He's able to come into Japan. He's able to face him. So it's kind of like a Miguel Cotto, Margarito-esque, like kind of, you know, like some backstory. So when it comes to like a fight like that where it has a lot of personal history, even if you're not attached to that specific fighter, like you weren't having any history with them, how do you think that will play into a fighter psychologically?
I think it'll play a big part because that individual will, well, I guess I gotta say it depends on the person. It depends on that fighter, you know, how he feels within himself. You know, if a fighter is confident about himself, then maybe it will not play a factor. You know, if he isn't confident in himself, then maybe what people say can sway his mental. You know, so I think it depends on that person.
You know, talking about mental, and I'm just kind of switching to I'm sure you heard the whole Ryan Garcia thing. I mean, do you empathize with what's going on? Because, you know, I know a lot of these fighters, they have a lot of stress and pressure. Or do you feel like it's a marketing strategy to kind of get things going?
You know, honestly, man, my personal opinion about that, I thought it was a strategy. You know, I don't know what's going on with Ryan. I don't know him personally, you know. So I really cannot speak on it from a personal point of view, right? However, looking from the outside in, when it comes to marketing, I thought he was trying to use it as a tool. That's just my opinion, you know. And if so, to each his own. That's what I'm gonna say with that.
You know, seeing that a fight that big, and if it doesn't materialize or something happens at that point, who do you think would be a good replacement? Would you think Devin and Broner? I know they Bill, his dad, went back and forth with. Would that be a good last minute replacement, or would you rather see like Arnold Barboza, who's on the card?
You know what? I seen Bill and Broner live situation, and I believe Bill posted it, and you know, it was some fireworks going on in that conversation there, right? And to answer your question, I want to see Broner and Devin. You know what I mean? Because my opinion, Broner is very talented. You know, but I would want to see Broner and Devin go at it for sure. That's my opinion. I want to see that.
Yeah.
You know, Bill said he was gonna make it happen. You know, not sure if it can happen because of the fact that someone was supposed to have step in for Ryan if he didn't go through with his fight. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Right. So I would want to see Broner and Devin for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
My last set of questions is all right, man.
Pad,
best pad man in the building.
All day.
All
right, bro. Yeah.
The last question is you're working with Sandy.
Yeah.
She's fighting Terry Harper in a unification bout.
Yep.
Just how's training camp and just what can we expect from that female fight?
Yeah, you know, like I tell anybody else, man, training camp is amazing with Sandy. Sandy is one of the hardest working fighters I ever worked with. You know, she puts in the work. She do not complain. Her work ethic is crazy. You know, she's ready for this fight, and I believe and I know she will win this fight against Harper. You know, coming up here on the 23rd of March. You know, I have no doubt that Sandy will win the fight.
Right before I let you go, where can they follow on social media if they want a little bit more?
I am Derek Jackson on all platforms. You know, I'm here, strength and conditioning coach. I stay ready.
All right, awesome. Appreciate it.
Ron G. Much love and respect, baby.
Awesome. Appreciate you.
All day.